So today we'll discuss about we'll start with the halogen exchange. Okay. So till now in halogen derivative we have studied, okay, what are the um, classification of different halogen compounds, okay, different compounds. So today we'll start with this. Okay, halogen exchange. Okay, as the name is given, halogen exchange. So what is that? The alkyl iodide. Okay, so in this some alkyl will exchange the halogen compound. Okay, so what is that? So alkyl iodides are prepared conveniently by treating alkyl chloride. Okay, so see this RCl. What is this? Alkyl chloride. Okay, so this is alkyl chloride. Okay, so now this alkyl chloride, okay, which will be treated with sodium iodide, okay, which will be treated with sodium iodide. So NaI, which is sodium iodide, I will write here, okay, sodium iodide. So now when this alkyl halide, because we know that this chlorine, okay, chlorine hai, this chlorine here, this iodine here, okay, are what? These are the halide. Okay, these are the halogen atom. Now what will happen? This alkyl chloride, when it will react with the sodium iodide, okay, so it will replace, this chlorine will be replaced by this iodine, and this chlorine and iodine both are the halogen members, and that's why such a reaction is called as a halogen exchange. Okay, halogen exchange in alkyl halides. Okay, alkyl halide में halogen exchange इस तरह से हो रहा है. So this atom is replacing, the iodine atom is replacing this chlorine atom, and in this way we are getting the another that is called as the alkyl. Yes, now what will happen? Alkyl, instead of alkyl chloride we will get alkyl iodide. Okay, alkyl iodide. Okay, so alkyl iodide will be obtained. So in this way, this is a halogen exchange, and this will happen in presence of some solution, and this is acetone solution. Acetone solution is required here, okay, to replace this halogen exchange. Okay, so in this way, and the remaining, that is NaCl, we will get sodium chloride here. Okay, so NaCl, sodium chloride, okay, which is as a precipitate, okay, from the solution, it can be separated by the filtration. Okay, it is sodium chloride which will be in a, as a precipitate solution, because the acetone solution में ये reaction हो रहा है, that's why it will form a precipitate and it can be separated. Okay, इसको हम लोग कैसे separate कर सकते हैं? By filtration process. We know that filtration, okay, filtration process से हम लोग उसको separate out कर सकते हैं. So this is called as the halogen exchange. Okay, this is called as the halogen exchange. Okay, so another, that is alkyl fluoride. Okay, another example that are this. Yes, so alkyl fluoride are prepared by heating alkyl chloride. ये देखो alkyl chloride को heat कर रहे, okay, और bromide को with metal fluoride. So this AgF, okay, silver fluoride. Okay, so silver fluoride हम लोग क्या करें, इसको heat कर रहे हैं. Whenever we will heat this, okay, so we will obtain, yes, RF. So we know that RCl is what? Alkyl chloride, and in this way we will obtain alkyl fluoride. Okay, we will obtain alkyl fluoride, and this AgCl, okay, that is silver chloride, which will be collected as a precipitate, same as that of the sodium chloride. So this reaction is what called as the halogen exchange. Okay, इसको बोलते हैं halogen exchange. Okay, so very first reaction is called as, okay, फिनकेल्स्टीन रिएक्शन. ये ऊपर वाली जो रिएक्शन इसको बोलते हैं Finkelstein reaction. Okay, this is called as a Finkelstein reaction, in which the chlorine is replaced by iodine and it is forming alkyl iodide. Okay, and in another second reaction, that is this alkyl chloride, okay, from the chlorine is replaced by this a fluorine atom and it is forming alkyl fluoride. In presence of some heat is required, and this reaction is called as the Schwarz reaction. This reaction is called as the Schwarz reaction. So replacing chlorine from this fluorine metal fluoride is called as a Schwarz reaction, and replacing of this fluorine with by iodine from sodium iodide is called as the Finkelstein reaction. So this is called as a halogen exchange. Now we'll discuss about electrophilic substitution. How electrophilic substitution that takes place in halogen derivative. Okay. Yes. So the next one is electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution. So now the aryl chloride, okay, the aryl chloride and maybe bromides, okay, it can be prepared, okay, जैसे हमने देखा, okay, aryl chloride, okay, and this bromides, it can be prepared by direct halogenation, okay, it can be prepared by direct halogenation method, okay, and that is what benzene, because aryl group हम लोग किसको बोलते हैं, aryl, I'll write here first, aryl chloride. Okay, aryl chloride or aryl bromide. Okay, so aryl में क्या होता है, benzene ring is there. Okay, we have already studied the classification. Aryl compounds in which there will be the benzene ring होगा. Okay, so now this aryl chloride and these bromides, it can be prepared by halogenation of benzene. What is that? It can be prepared. Okay, this can be prepared by halogenation. Okay, now what is the meaning of halogenation of benzene ring? So what will happen? Halogenation of benzene. Okay, so benzene, that is C6H6. When this benzene ring is attached with some halogen compound, what it will form? It will form that aryl halide. Okay, aryl halide. It may be aryl chloride or aryl bromide. So by halogenation of benzene and its derivative through electrophilic substitution, and it may be conveniently carried out in a dark at ordinary temperature and in presence of suitable Lewis acid. So we'll see with the help of example. Okay, so example देखते हैं हम लोग. Yes, so now when the, yes, suitable Lewis catalyst like Fe or FeCl3 or anhydrous AlCl3. So when toluene, okay, so we'll draw first toluene. Okay, so this is the benzene ring. Okay, this is the benzene ring, and here a CH3. Okay, which is called as a toluene. Toluene, toluene. Okay, so toluene is brominated. Okay, brominated. So like this Br2, and that is in presence of iron. Okay, in presence of iron, that is in presence of iron Fe, and in the condition that is a dark condition. Okay, so it will form a mixture of ortho and paratoluene. Okay, so what is the meaning of ortho? Ortho means what? And para means what? This you have already studied. Okay, so देखो, ortho means what? The ये यहाँ पे attached होगा. Okay, this in this way, 1, 2, and this is 3. Okay, so this is CH3. Okay, ये twice होना चाहिए actually यहाँ पे. So now CH3. Okay, CH3, which is, this is called as a toluene. Now one bromine will be attached here. Okay, one bromine will be attached here, and this is called as ortho bromo toluene. Okay, this is called as ortho bromo toluene. Okay, orthobro. Why it is called as ortho? Because its position is this. Okay, this position is called as a ortho. This position is called as a ortho. Okay, this position and this position is called as ortho. Okay, then this position and this position is called as a meta, and this position and this position is called as a para. Okay, you have to remember this. So now another, this is another, that is, yes, toluene CH3, and the another bromine. Okay, this is called as ortho position. This is called as a ortho position. Now This is called as a para position. Okay, this another bromine which is attached here. This is called as a para. Okay, para position, and that's why it is called as a para bromotoluene. Okay, this is called as a para bromotoluene. Okay, so in this way, and yes, plus HBr. Okay, plus here HBr. Okay, is so have a look at this right now. Okay, so when a toluene is brominated in presence of iron and a mixture of what? Mixture of ortho and a para bromotoluene is obtained. So in this way, the aromatic, okay, aromatic electrophilic substitution with iodine is reversible. In this case, use of HNO3 and that is nitric acid removes HI by oxidation, okay, to I2, and equilibrium is shifted to the right and iodo product is formed. So F2 being highly reactive, okay. So we'll see this is the electrophilic substitution. Okay, electrophilic substitution in which the aryl chloride or aryl bromide which is prepared by directly halogenation of benzene. Halogenation of benzene. ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, benzene है. Okay, this is the thing of benzene which is formed by the toluene, and bromine is attached. Okay, bromine is attached at ortho position and bromine is attached at the para position. Okay, so now we'll see the physical properties. Okay, now we'll see the physical properties of this halogen derivative. Okay, physical properties of this halogen derivative. So physical properties of halogen derivative. So there are certain different physical properties. Okay, which will be shown by the different compound. Okay, different organic compounds we can say. Okay, halogen derivative. So physical properties. We will focus on physical properties. We'll see Sandmeyer's reaction, okay, in chapter number 13. Okay, that's why we'll not take that particular portion because complete description which is mentioned in chapter number 13. Okay, so we'll not discuss about that portion right now. Okay, so physical properties. Okay, physical properties of alkyl halides are considerably different from those of corresponding alkane. If we talk about alkane, okay, and this alkyl halides, so they will have a different properties. Okay, as alkyl halides will have a different properties as compared with the alkanes. Okay, so the boiling point of alkyl halide is determined by polarity. And now what is that polarity? Okay, we'll see what is that polarity of CH bond as well as the size of halogen atom. So physical property, we'll see first the nature of intermolecular forces. Okay, so in that category, very first physical property is the nature. Okay, what is that? A nature of intermolecular force. Nature of intermolecular forces. Okay, nature of intermolecular forces. So now, based on the nature of intermolecular forces, we'll see, we know that halogens, okay, halogens, what are that halogens? Which is a halogens? Halogen, which is represented by X, we know, because we are representing it here with X, okay. So this halogen X, okay, which is a fluorine atom, it may be a chlorine atom, or it may be a bromine atom, okay, or it may be a iodine atom. Okay, so these are more electronegative. Okay, we know that we have already studied in group number 17. Okay, group number 17 members है ये वाले, and these are more electronegative. Okay, these are more electro. Fluorine being most electronegative. Okay, in all this complete periodic table में ये more electronegative atoms है, more electronegative elements these are. Okay, halogens, and we know that carbon. कार्बन क्या है, इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव है. ओके, एंड कार्बन बीइंग कार्बन atom that carries a halogen which yes, carbon atom. Right now what is happening in this alkyl halides में क्या हो रहा है, this carbon which is attached, okay, or this halogen atom which is attached with this carbon chain. Okay, so carbon atom that carries halogen, okay, which carries halogen and develops a partial positive charge. Okay, which develops partial positive charge. Okay, develops a partial, okay, positive charge. Okay, partial positive charge. And carbon, which is electropositive as compared with all these elements. Okay, halogen elements से अगर compare किया जाए, so in this way, this the carbon halogen bond in alkyl halide is a polar covalent bond. So that's why the therefore alkyl halides are moderately polar compound. How? Okay, look at this. This is a carbon. Okay, which will be attached with the another compound. Okay, like this. And this C is X. What is this X? X are these halogen group member. Okay, so it will have a partial negative charge. It will have partial negative charge because it is more electronegative. And this carbon atom which carries this halogen which develops a partial, yes, positive charge. अभी देखो यहाँ पे partial positive भी charge है and partial negative charge भी है. So what this will indicate, it will indicate that this alkyl halide is a polar covalent, which is having a polar covalent bond. Okay, so alkyl halide में कौन सा बॉन्ड रहेगा? बॉन्ड विल बी अ, yes, polar covalent bond. Due to this having this partial negative and partial positive charge, yes, this alkyl halide will act as, or the bond which is present, it will be a polar covalent bond. It will be having a polar covalent bond, and these alkyl halides are moderately a polar compound. Okay, these because these are having polarity, and these alkyl halides will be what? Okay, moderately a polar compounds. Okay, these are moderately a polar compounds. Okay, so in this way it will be polar compounds. So the size of the halogen atom, if we talk about the size of the halogen atom, okay, so size of halogen atom which increases from fluorine to iodine. Okay, fluorine to iodine. Okay, the size of halogen, we know that size of halogen, okay, which is increases. Okay, it increases size of halogen atom which increases, okay, from fluorine to that iodine. Okay, number of shells are increasing, that's why the atom size is also increasing from fluorine to iodine. Okay, so fluorine to iodine, size of the halogen is also increasing, and due to which, ओके, हेंस द CX बॉन्ड लेंथ इंक्रीजेस. ओके, तो ये जो कार्बन और ये हाइड्रोजन जो एटम है उसमें जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है, ओके, बॉन्ड लेंथ, नाउ दिस बॉन्ड लेंथ will also, yes, bond length will also increases. If the bond length is increases, what will happen to the bond strength? We have already studied this parameter. Bond length जब increase हो जाती है, bond strength क्या हो जाएगी? Weak हो जाएगी. Okay, so bond strength decreases. So I will write here, as bond length increases, what will happen to the bond strength which between carbon and halogen atom? So bond strength क्या हो जाएगी? Decrease हो जाएगी. Once again, look at here. Okay, so it will have for partial positive charge and partial negative charge because this is electronegative. Okay, and due to it is a polar compound. Okay, partial moderate partial polar compounds. Okay, this alkyl halides. And what happens to the size of halogen atom? अभी देखो फ्लोरीन से आयोडीन में क्या हो रहा है? साइज ऑफ दिस हाइड्रोजन एटम बढ़ रहा है. ओके, बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ शेल्स बढ़ रहे हैं. फ्लोरीन में देखो, क्लोरीन में देखो, ब्रोमीन, उनका एटॉमिक नंबर भी बढ़ रहा है. सो द CX, ओके, कार्बन एंड दिस हाइड्रोजन में जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है, ये वाला जो बॉन्ड लेंथ है, ये इंक्रीज होते जाएगा. Okay, from fluorine to iodine, the bond length will increase, but as the bond length increase, the bond strength will also decrease. Okay, so bond strength decreases with increase in the size of the halogen, and this is because of the size of the p orbital. Because this explanation we have already studied in group number 17 elements जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ है chapter में. Okay, so the size of p orbitals of halogen increase होती है and the p orbitals become more diffused. Okay, so we have already studied this. So some typical bond length, okay, bond enthalpies and dipole moments of some CX bonds which is mentioned. Okay, I will show this चार्ट लैटर, ओके, मैं ये सब चार्ट में शो करने वाला आप लोगों को. So yes, in physical properties you have to remember that the bond length, okay, bond length, it increases and the bond strength will decreases. Okay, so yes, some bond parameters which will be mentioned. Okay, so have a look at this right now. Okay, so this is the bond parameters. Okay, this is the this meter. Yes. So this is the bond parameters, okay, of CX bond, and this is the, you can observe, as we have said that the bond length as it is increases, okay, देखो bond length increase हो रही है, okay, look at this into, okay, bond length is increases because chlorine chlorine bromine iodine, okay, ये देखो fluorine chlorine bromine iodine, जैसे जैसे we will move from fluorine to iodine, the bond length will increase. But as the bond length is increasing, what is happening to the, yes, to the bond strength, bond strength ये क्या हो जाएगी, decrease हो जाएगी. Okay, so this is a bond enthalpy, strength उसकी decrease हो रही है, and this is also dipole moment which is mentioned over here. So this is the first physical property, that is the nature of intermolecular forces. Okay, as the intermolecular forces or the these halogens are electronegative, more electronegative, and carbon being having partial positive charge, and this alkyl halides will be a polar, will be having a polar compounds, and the size of halogen atom will increases. Okay, so this is about the bond parameters. Okay, this is about the bond parameters. Okay, so now we will discuss the further part. Okay, so this is the first property. Okay, so this is the first property, that is the nature of intermolecular forces. Okay, intermolecular forces, as the bond length will increase, the intermolecular forces will definitely decreases. Okay, causing the bond strength to decrease. Second physical property, and second physical property is the boiling point. Okay, so boiling point, we'll see what happens to the boiling point for alkyl halides. Yes. So the second property, okay, second property is the boiling point. Okay, boiling point. So boiling point. So boiling point of alkyl halides. Okay, boiling points of the alkyl halide. Okay, boiling point of alkyl halides are considerably higher. Okay, so boiling points of alkyl halides are considerably higher. Okay, this is higher as compared to the alkanes. Okay, so that those of corresponding alkanes due to higher polarity and higher molecular mass. So this alkyl halides, their boiling point will be higher, okay, compared with the alkanes. Okay, compared with alkanes, because this is polar compounds. Firstly, this is alkyl halide which is forming a polar compound. Okay, so the because higher polarity and higher intermolecular masses. So within alkyl halides, for a given alkyl group, the boiling point increases. Okay, so boiling point increases with increasing atomic mass. So what is happening? Boiling point is increases with increase in, with increasing atomic mass, with increase in atomic mass. So atomic mass जैसे increase हो रहा है, okay, in alkyl halides में. So now fluorine, chlorine, okay, bromine, iodine, अभी atomic mass iodine का ज्यादा रहेगा definitely. So alkyl halides which is formed by this iodine, okay, so its boiling point will be higher. Okay, its boiling point will be higher. So the boiling point of alkyl halide, okay, the boiling point of alkyl halides which will be represented. Okay, so with alkyl halides, for a given alkyl group, the boiling point increases with increasing atomic mass of the halogen, because magnitude of van der Waals forces increases with increasing in size and mass of the halogen. Okay, so ये देखो fluorine, chlorine and bromine and iodine. Now we know that the atomic mass is increases. Okay, this is atomic mass. क्या हो रहा है अगर हम लोग लेफ्ट टू राइट अगर देखें, okay, इनमें atomic mass क्या हो रहा है, इंक्रीज हो रहा है. Now the compound which is of this alkyl halide of iodine के लिए क्या रहेगा, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ज्यादा रहेगा, सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा, क्योंकि उसका एटॉमिक मास ज्यादा है. फ्लोरीन का एटॉमिक मास कम है, इसके लिए इसका जो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट है एज कंपेयर्ड विद दिस इट विल बी लेस. में इसका मीनिंग क्या है, ओके, सो वी कैन राइट दैट आर आई, ओके, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट विल बी हाइयर, सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा अल्किल हलाइड का, किसके, आयोडीन के. उसके बाद आर बी आर, ओके, उसके बाद आर सी एल, ओके, उसके बाद आर एफ. सो दिस इज द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, ओके, डिक्रीज इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. ओके, सबसे कम किसका रहेगा, फ्लोरीन अल्किल हलाइड का रहेगा, फ्लोरीन वाले अल्किल हलाइड का रहेगा. और सबसे ज्यादा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट किसका रहेगा, आयोडीन अल्किल दिस आयोडाइड का रहेगा. ओके, अल्किल हलाइड ऑफ दी आयोडीन, बिकॉज एटॉमिक मास जिसका ज्यादा है उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ज्यादा है. So in this way, if we look at the boiling point, okay, boiling point अगर देखें हम लोग, yes, CH3F, okay, I will directly write down, then CH3, this Cl, then next one is a CH3Br, okay, and the next one is a CH3Si. So this is the alkyl fluoride, alkyl chloride, alkyl bromide, alkyl iodide. Okay, किसका सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा, CH3I का रहेगा. So this is the haloalkane. Okay, so this is the haloalkane. This is the haloalkane, and if we talk about the boiling point, it will be greater in this 315.4. Okay, 300, that is in given in terms of Kelvin. सबसे कम इसके लिए रहेगा 194.6. Okay, then 248, then 276. So have a look at this. Okay, table. So RF, that is alkyl fluoride, will be having less boiling point as its atomic size, atomic mass, sorry, atomic mass is small, atomic mass is less. So this is the second property, that is about the boiling point. So for isomeric alkyl halides, boiling point decreases with increased branching. Okay, branching. So now for isomeric alkyl halide, now we'll see for isomeric alkyl halide में क्या हो रहा है, तो वो देखेंगे. Boiling point of isomeric, isomers, you know isomers, okay, yes. So for isomeric alkyl halide, okay, so different structures, they are having a different structure, same formula. Okay, so yes, haloalkanes, look at these haloalkanes. Okay, so CH3 CH2 CH3 CH2, okay, CH2 CH2, and this is Br. Okay, so its boiling point in Kelvin, okay, look at this, 375. Another, yes, CH3 CH CH2 CH3, okay, then this is Br, it is 364 Kelvin, and another, yes, this is C, and this is CH3. Isomers, we have already studied different structures, same formula but different structures. Okay, iso means same. So in this way, look at this, what is happening, 346. So if we talk about the isomeric alkyl halide, okay, if we talk about isomeric alkyl halide, okay, if we, these are all alkyl halides of what are there, the isomers of this alkyl halide of this bromine. Okay, same formula है उसका, okay, but different structure है उसमें, आप देख सकते हो. So this isomeric alkyl halides, their boiling point decreases with increased branching. Okay, so its boiling point decrease, okay, its boiling point decrease, it decreases with increased branching, with increased branching. अभी देखो जितना जितने ब्रांच बढ़ रहे हैं उसके, ओके देखो इनिशियली देर इज अ नो ब्रांचिंग, स्ट्रेट चेन, हाइयर बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, ब्रांचिंग हो गया और लो हो गया बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, ब्रांचिंग हो गया ज्यादा और उसका लो हो गया बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. सो दिस आर what isomeric alkyl halides, and in this case the boiling point it decreases with increased branching. जितने जितने ब्रांचिंग होते जाएंगे उतना उतना क्या होते जाएगा, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट उसका डिक्रीज होते जाएगा. ओके एंड van der Waals forces decreases, okay, due to decrease in the van der Waals forces, and these are the examples of what, isomeric alkyl halide. These are the examples of isomeric alkyl halides. So we have seen from fluorine to iodine, okay, how these um, increases, the boiling point increases, and in case of isomeric alkyl halides, the boiling point is what, decreases with increase in the branching. जितने जितने branching होते जाएंगे उतना उतना वो decrease होते जाएंगे. And the last property that we will see, the solubility. Okay, so solubility will see the last physical property of this alkyl halides. Yes, the last property, that is solubility. Third property, solubility. So solubility of these alkyl halides. Okay, solubility of these alkyl halides. So though the alkyl halides are moderately polar, okay, we have seen how these alkyl halides are what? These alkyl halides are moderately polar. How these are moderately polar? Okay, we have seen. Okay, in the very first property. Okay, so they are insoluble in water, but they are what? They are insoluble. Not they are soluble in water. They are insoluble in water. Now, what is the reason that they are insoluble in water? Yes, they are soluble in that alkyl halides. Okay, alkyl halide में ये soluble है alkyl halide. Okay, so alkyl halides are soluble in this non-polar organic solvent. So alkyl halides are moderately polar and they are insoluble in water. And it is due to inability of these alkyl halides to form hydrogen bond. Okay, what is that? Due to, what is the reason? It is inability. It is inability to form the hydrogen bond. It is inability of alkyl halide to form bond, to form hydrogen bond, to form hydrogen bond, okay, with water. वाटर के साथ ये हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड नहीं बनाता, कौन? ये अल्किल हलाइड. ओके, सो ड्यू टू विच इट इज इनसोलुबल. सोलुबल हो ही नहीं पाएगा इफ इट इज नॉट बॉन्डिंग विद हाइड्रोजन. हाइड्रोजन के साथ अगर ये बॉन्ड फॉर्म नहीं करता. ओके, सो अंटिल एंड अनलेस दिस कंपाउंड इज फॉर्मिंग बॉन्ड विद हाइड्रोजन, बिकॉज वाटर में H हाइड्रोजन होता है. सो इफ इट इज नॉट फॉर्मिंग अ बॉन्ड, हाउ इट कैन बी सोलुबल इन वाटर? Okay, so this is the one reason that these alkyl halides, okay, these will not form a hydrogen bond with water, and attraction between alkyl halides molecules is stronger, okay, than attraction between alkyl halides and water. Okay, so if we talk about the attraction, so attraction, it is in between the alkyl halide molecules. alkyl halide के जो molecules है, ओके, अल्किल हलाइड के जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है, इनमें जो अट्रैक्शन जो है रहेगा, ओके, इट विल बी मोर, as compared to the between alkyl halide, okay, between alkyl halide and water, so look at this once again. Okay, so attraction between alkyl halide molecules, okay, alkyl halide के बीच में, okay, so attraction between alkyl halide molecules is stronger, okay, it is stronger, okay, and as it is a stronger, so these will not get separate. These molecules or these atoms from these alkyl halide molecules will not get separate, okay, as compared to the attraction between alkyl halide and water, it is very less. Okay, it is very less, okay, it is very weak, we can say, or it is very less. So due to this reason, as attraction between alkyl halide molecules is very stronger, that's why these are not soluble with water. Very clear? Okay. And their inability of these alkyl halides, okay, to form a hydrogen bond with water. These are the reasons that the solubility of these alkyl halides in water, these are insoluble. These are insoluble in water. But the alkyl halides, but these alkyl halides are soluble, okay, in non-polar organic solvent. Okay, these are soluble. These are soluble. Alkyl halides are soluble in inorganic, in inorganic. Alkyl halides are soluble in non-polar organic solvent. Okay, non-polar organic solvent. Non-polar organic solvent. Non-polar organic solvent में this will get dissolved. So aryl halides are also insoluble in water. Okay, so this was about the alkyl halides. Okay, ये जो देखा हम लोगों ने किसके लिए था, alkyl halide के लिए. Okay, so now what about the aryl halides, okay, which are forming a benzene ring. Okay, so if we talk about the aryl halides, if we talk about the aryl halides, okay, these are also insoluble in water. These are also insoluble in water. These are insoluble in water. Okay, फिर से अगर देखें हम लोग, so the physical property, this is the third physical property, that is the solubility. Alkyl halides are insoluble in water because they are unable to form hydrogen bond. Second reason being that the alkyl halides, the molecule के बीच में जो ये है, okay, attraction force है वो stronger है. Okay, as compared to alkyl halide और water के बीच में जो force है attraction वो कम है. Okay, उसके कारण ये bond form नहीं कर पाएगा, and due to which what will happen, this will be unable to get dissolved. It is unable to, it is insoluble in water. Same as in case of aryl halides. Aryl halides are also insoluble in water. Okay, so but they are soluble in organic solvent. Okay, they are soluble. They are soluble in organic solvent. Organic solvent में ये soluble है. Okay, so they are soluble in organic solvent, same as that of the alkyl halides. Okay, so if aryl halides are not modified by the presence of any other functional group, they show properties similar to corresponding alkyl halides. अगर देखो aryl halides में, if aryl halides are not modified by presence of any other functional group, okay, तो aryl जो halide रहेगा, ये जो benzene ring जो है, okay, if this is the benzene ring, okay, so if it is not modified, okay, if it is not modified by presence of any other functional group, then they show properties similar to corresponding alkyl halides. So aryl halides as well as the alkyl halides, they will show a same physical property when no any functional group is attached to this aryl halide. Okay, यहाँ पे जो कोई भी functional group है, अगर यहाँ पे कुछ भी attach नहीं है, then in that case this both aryl halide and alkyl halides will show a similar properties. Okay, so they show similar properties corresponding to the alkyl halides. The isomeric dihalobenzenes have nearly the same boiling points, but the melting point of these isomers show variation. Okay, so this is because the symmetrical structure which can easily pack closely in the crystal lattice. Okay, so their boiling point ये किसके ऊपर भी dependent है, उनके packing के ऊपर भी dependent है. Okay, it is also dependent on their packing, how the packing is there, and as a result the intermolecular forces of attraction are stronger and therefore greater energy is required to overcome its lattice. Now we'll draw a diagram. Okay, and in that you will see about these aryl halides. Okay, how in the different aryl halides their melting point, how it is different. Okay, so I will draw first. So this is yes Cl, and this is Cl. Okay, another one. Third one. So have a look at all these three aryl halides. Okay, have a look at these three aryl halides. Okay, these are aryl halide of the chlorine. Okay, so what is happening right now? If we talk about their boiling point, okay, so I'm going to write down their boiling point. Okay, in Kelvin ऊपर में लिखूंगा और उसका जो melting point है Kelvin में मैं नीचे लिखूंगा. Okay, so 453. This is 446 decreasing and 440 448. ऊपर में जो लिखा हुआ है वो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट है, नीचे जो लिख रहा हूं वो मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है. 256 केल्विन, 249 केल्विन, and this is 323. Okay, so have a look at this all three. Okay, so their positions are different. Okay, this is called as the ortho. Okay, this is called as the ortho. Okay, this is called as the this melting point. Okay, so melting point of a para isomer is quite high. Okay, so look at the melting point. किसमें melting point सबसे ज्यादा है? So ये देखो, this is called, this is the melting point of this compound, and this is called as the, yes, para. Okay, melting point of para isomer. Okay, these are isomers, same molecular formula, same formula but different structure. Okay, so this is called as the para. Okay, whenever this aryl ring से ये जो नीचे attached होता है, okay, this is called as a para position. This is called as a para position. So in case of para isomer, the melting point is higher as compared with the ortho and meta. Okay, so melting point of para isomer is quite high compared to the ortho and meta isomer. Okay, so this is called as the ortho. Okay, ये वाला जो position है, this is called as a ortho isomer. This is ortho isomer, and this is called as the meta isomer. Okay, this is called as a meta isomer. Now if you will see, okay, in all these three structures, these are all isomers of these aryl halides of the chlorine. Okay, so this para isomer is having higher melting point. Okay, so this para isomer is having higher melting point. So this is because of its symmetrical structure. Uska jo structure dekho, symmetrical structure. Okay, which can easily pack closely in a crystal lattice, and as a result intermolecular forces of attraction are stronger. So intermolecular forces of attraction are very stronger in this case. Okay, so I will write here intermolecular forces. Okay, intermolecular forces. If we compare intermolecular forces in all these three isomers, that are very strong in case of this para isomer because of this closely packing. उसमें जो पैकिंग जो होगा वो क्या होगा, क्लोजली पैक हो जाएगा, and due to that close packing their intermolecular forces are very strong, and as their intermolecular forces are very strong as compared with this meta isomer, and this is a para isomer. Okay, so this will show this isomer, para isomer of this aryl halide will have a higher melting point. आप देख सकते हो उसमें सबसे ज्यादा उसका melting point है. Okay, so these are boiling points as well as melting point which is mentioned for ortho, meta and para isomer of this aryl halide. Okay, आप देखो, this is called as ortho position, this is called as this, and this is called as ortho position, this and this is called as the, yes, meta position, and this is called as the para position. So this is about the, yes, physical properties of these alkyl and these aryl halides. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll see the optical isomerism, how the isomerism in case of optical isomerism in halogen derivatives, how what are the different structures. Okay, and how isomerism that is occurred in halogen derivatives.